Other trash. Tyler Eifert, who I don't hate. Gary Hughes, who like doesn't fit my offense or defense at all. A 4-3.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's a good pass rusher. I'll use him in pass rush situations, I guess. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Let me put this up on the big screen, I guess.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I wonder if it gives me the option to put so you can.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now this throw caught left side.
I hate this game, man!
For a Cowboy touchdown.
I hate this game!
His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
What the fuck?
By Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Like, I fucking hate this game!
He gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back.
I don't even want to play anymore. I don't want to play this game.
And he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd down. run. It's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Austin. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last
drive. Taking a timeout!
So a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all.
Amari Cooper. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Just playing the game.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wentz setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, we've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. Tomorrow night, we get one in the AFC East. The Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go, 47. 51. Touch. 51 to Mike. Watch the out.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott going deep here for Parker. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out and out come the Eagles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott Good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Balaj. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Hey, kill.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, it's complete to Parker, left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Prescott yet again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
46.
To the air again, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Tag it!
Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it again with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. There we go. Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after...
And he is in the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Kill. 54 Mike. Check.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Eagles.
Mike 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. The extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Balaj. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
51 to mine. You can't block me. You can't block me. There you go. 26.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stop your whining.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Well, Prescott here to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
51, Mike 51.
They'll run here with Balaj. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion lead.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch.